want to see when I can, if I ever want to look whole snow right now. So I can't pay a little rent. What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Shenchen Official. And as I can see, I look around and about the place. Andrew Holness just passed my yard. So, yes uncle? Oh. Hold on. So yeah guys, man, on my way, actually did I go walk to mommy. So they I'm tired. So I'm basically heading there now. Probably might show my face. I'm gonna look at Andrew Holness. Am I going with right up there, so Nikisha? You know see them come for you. Andrew. Then you want more evidence? You want to go up there? For me, they plot big too. So you scared? It no matter. Just be yourself. I don't know, mommy may walk up, I might walk go show my face and see what I say. And see what you can do for me. So come, just walk down and mommy and call me. Alright, let's walk on mommy and call me. Alright, just show up me. So yeah guys, I got to see what Andrew can do for the trying young girl. Young YouTuber. Of course me need the help. Not because I see me laugh and smile so much on YouTube. So anyway, it's a serious thing though guys. Them up there and I take up my phone, say me I go see what's up because they are having a house opening and we know this is going to come on news. By the time I see that video it's supposed to already pass on the news. Oh. So that's just about it. I'm going to show you another car where I pass. See there? With the blue fashion on. I want that. Whew. I'm tired. Walk on like people up there. I'm not walk through so I got my mother first. You're clapping a guan, boy. Uncle Sam? No, Uncle Sam. I'm going this. Me want to walk on the road. I walk at church. I'm going to stop at my mommy first. Because that's where I was going. And I hear my son tired. What? Tent up there? No, not from the cancer people. Around my cancer zoom. Mic and everything up there. I forgot to see what's up. Why? But I forgot, man. But car park down and I get up too. Alright. I'm sure no how go on. Some car park down and so.
Courtesy of Sherwin-Williams Colorscape cutting edge technology to match any color you have in mind. Real colors for
so then guys, so I'll show no more.
Michael, Johnny, Layton.
Carrot and get the people. Take this guys. Woo. I'm not supposed to use to that road here right now. Where? I walk on the church. So, good girl. The car, but I did want to go in somewhere. Ah boy. People, enough of them in the car. Enough of them in the car alert, so watch out the star, the gleaner. I can't bother. See me church the people. Hey, house opening. Oh God. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna put on my mask. Backside of big things are going up here, man. How come so near and I go look? Boy. Only for people up here. Watch out. Boy, room full. Good day. Well, I want to make my choose for a castle. Could there? Good day. Ram, come on here. Ui! Nearly sit down by you. Why?
Most honorable Prime Minister and your birthday.
Why people were rich? But the people that come out in their colors. See the house there. Oh, good. Put on my mask.
Miss Patrick, our married afternoon. Thank you, married now. Miss Park Harris, Council for the Angels Division. And this falls into the Angels Division. Rev, thank you again for coming and praying. Miss Beverly Tobin and the Tobin family. I recognize you and bless your prayer. Mr. Goss and XYZ Construction. Members of the Hope team. Mr. Chief. Mr. Chief. Can I say it one more time? Mr. Chief. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen.
Members of the media.
Housing is for me everything. And you grow up in our house where you're happy to go back home to, and you feel good about it. You stay there longer. So the children want to stay home because they feel comfortable at home. When there's discomfort, they feel more comfortable on the street. So housing is critical for so many.
Sorry people, no look.
Your dignity.
Prayer teams are going.
You don't want to nobody come in your yard to come look for you because your
That's the house, guys.
Your pride. Every Jamaican wants to hold the phone for you. Every single one. It also adds wealth and value to your family. Now guess what, Mr. Over?
Yeah,
you can pass this down to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. For generations to come, this will be your wealth in your family.
Yeah?
So it's a big deal. I want to extend my thanks on this initiative. Because whilst I don't mind more people getting more houses, which is what we used to have when we had the system going, I'm very elated when I can see this kind of structure. And for that I do. I'm a fair girl and I talk truth when I see truth.
Let me go closer. I go see if I can get liquor. I want some farmer yard. We need workers.
But as you came up the hill, Prime Minister,
guys, I'm not my mask, but
Prime Minister, as you came up the hill,
I went there.
You know how happy I am that I had chosen Miss Tobin in this corner of the world. So that as you come up the hillside, you would see what my farmers are going through, what my students are going through, what my people are going through. And I inherited this, Prime Minister, Because Miss Bennett was here for whole heap of years before me come here. And I am begging you, because you come today, the people of this community is asking that you ensure that we have proper roads.
And water.
We have done quite a bit since I become member of parliament. As a matter of fact, you couldn't come up here if we had not done quite a bit since I've been member of parliament. And so we're just asking you, take us another step further.
Amen.
So that we can feel better coming to our
Amen.
The kind of crime that we're experiencing, when people have to slow down in some of those parts of the roads, that's the time that the gunmen attack.
Yeah.
So in the interest of their security and their life and going to school, I'm begging you, give them a little more. There are over 650 households in these communities, made up of Gibraltar, Content, Lime Walk, Bowerswood, Springvale, Cameron, Joe Pennell, you name 650 households. And I only know that because we had done a survey before in an effort to get the water harvesting project many years ago. So since then, it might even have gone up beyond the 650. For 7 years, I waited on an abstraction license from the WRC to take the water from the river at Springvale. I finally got approval last year. It is only going to take about 40 million to get the water to these people who have never had piped water
Amen.
before. Ever.
Yes.
And while I know that the NWC has promised me, I know that Mr. Barnett and the team at St. Catherine, they're good for the word. But I'm asking you, since you're there now with me, to push it a little harder.
Amen.
Because if water is life, then these people have died many times over.
True.
So I'm begging you,
Even though we are dead.
Encourage him now, encourage him. Encourage him.
Yeah.
To make sure, says him, go that down, him say, give her the 40 million tomorrow.
Amen.
I'm going to run with it.
Yes.
I know you'll do it. I personally want to thank, because when I had this opportunity to name the 5 recipients, I wanted to make sure that from those communities where we have lower income residents, that I would seek to find those who are most needy. Not necessarily who they support, not necessarily who are the big name or the lesser big name, but those who I felt were most needy. I want to thank Valerie Thompson for not naming herself the beneficiary or one of her children the beneficiary, but for saying to me, MP, the worst person off in that lane, up on that hill, is Miss Toba. And I want to thank you for that. I respect that. I respect that. And so, PM, you are in a great community, law-abiding citizens, decent human beings who work hard and till the soil, send their children to school. We are one of the best primary schools up here.
Amen.
In Gibraltar Primary School.
Yes.
It now turns out to be a feeder school for St. Jago and St. Catherine High School. Because we get, and what's the matter? Because we get the best passes up in these communities, just right up here in these hills, even without running water. So can you imagine when they get running water, what they're going to do? They can go to school earlier, and they're going to be properly hydrated, so they will learn better.
Amen.
So the 40 million, here it comes. He's going to announce it today that he is signing the $40 million as he goes down the line. Mr. Kidd, I want to express to you that I appreciate you. I don't know where you come from. I don't know where you grow. I don't know any of that. But what I do know is that you care. And the fact that you care has allowed you to be a committed civil servant. And for that we are thankful to you. You never miss a... I can depend on you to get it through.
Alright.
Don't always get that. So I want to give you for the work you're doing.
Come on, I'm not coming up here now. I'm not coming to Andrew. So we can do for we young people.
Exactly, that mama just attack say.
Or some farm work, y'all. We need it.
You think?
Every household. I mean, I talk about people and their family. I talk about household.
Yeah, if I even two.
Exactly.
Family, you know?
Exactly.
Corona, everybody
We need
get a
it.
chance. Most
Give it the
definitely.
opportunity.
Oh, mega green.
Alright? Forget my mask.
We have learned the system and ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
I like most come up here with my 4 granny plot.
Prime Minister and Minister of Economic and Job Creation will be the main address. Please put your hands together and make him feel welcome.
Andrew. Security them come out. So I'll go on right this one.
Thank you very much, Richard, for the conduct of the ceremony. Let me
I just go on from what I go on here, peeps.
our prayer warrior for invoking the Lord's presence.
Andrew
Let
coming
me
out there.
Acknowledge your member of parliament. I have no doubt in whose constituency I'm in. And I don't know why you feel the need to display your support. I know you're well ensconced here. You're but this is not the first time I'm in this area, but this will be the first time that I'm actually spending time here. And I want to thank you for the warm welcome and for receiving me with open arms and embrace.
You not take long man with honey there. You left honey?
That I did not fly here.
You leave honey?
I drove on road.
You turn your mask back and front?
So even before your MP could have raised it, I said, the roads. So yes, I am not only aware by virtue of your complaints, I'm also aware by having experienced the road to get here. Your member of parliament is correct that communities like these have suffered from many years of neglect.
Walk fast,
And I'm not here to
no, I'm take you, but I can't find
give
nothing.
you a palliative that is a sweet sounding story that by tomorrow I will be able, by the stroke of a pen, to give you the roads you want. Neither Natalie would I be able, by the stroke of a pen, to give you that $40 million. But
Can't get to
you
man, so
have
we can't
made
get to
a
water.
compelling case
40
regarding
mil.
the water, and your efforts should be commended. Yes, your efforts should be commended in terms of providing a solution. I am, now that you have raised it with me, I will give some attention to it. Also being the Minister of Water. So I will have some discussions with the NWC to see how it can be fast tracked. We did make a few years ago and we are considering doing
Not
so
now, we're not
in
live.
the next financial year.
Yeah,
Because there are many this program here is called the New Social Housing Program. Government's presence in the area of social housing is not new. This program is called the New Social Housing Program because there was a program before this, which you alluded to, where the government, in partnership with one of our premier charities, the Food for the Poor, worked together to provide housing solutions. It worked fairly well, but it had some drawbacks, and the government had to rethink how it would go about providing this solution. We have a whole series of solutions which we will provide.
so
But the
big.
one that we are working on right now, that is readily available, is the building of housing solutions on lands that the beneficiary has secured. And those houses are then made available to the beneficiary. The beneficiary will own them. But there is a kind of social
come and get
contract
seat.
around the gift of the house. And I will get into that a little bit more. We have some other modalities as well, which is we are building houses to treat with big tenement yards. Not necessarily a feature of rural areas, but certainly in urban areas, tenement yards, big yards are an issue. And we are also building solutions to relocate small communities out of harm's way. They would fear the worst. And therefore, the government is always seeking ways to ensure that all citizens have a minimum standard of shelter for their security and safety against natural disasters and sometimes even man-made catastrophes. Because it is not just that during the course of a hurricane, the housing that gives a sense of security and safety to the people.
Amen.
So I want to take this opportunity to encourage Jamaicans to become prepared, to start preparing for the hurricane season. No matter that we haven't seen one that is going, we don't know when it is going to come. So get prepared. Now, what I'm about to say, people are going to say, oh, I must get prepared, and the price of the thing so high.
So true. Really bad.
I know the prices of things are very high.
We can't even afford it.
But whatever you can do for
Much
preparedness, you should do. Whatever you can put aside, you should do. But let's start with the practical things. Let's start with your important papers and documents.
Oh yes, tell me about it.
Figure out how you're going to keep them watertight, airtight, waterproof.
I got glue them on their bed.
Zip bags and a special box or somewhere and store them properly. Figure out how you're going to secure your drinking, heavy rains that create turbidity in the water supply. So if it's even to put aside 2 or 3 bottles of water, start with that. I don't want to say anything about other forms of preservation. Just a little that you can, in the event that something happens.
If I have a little sugar and water.
Look around your house to see what could become a risk to the house in the event of heavy
You're mad? But you're not troubling, man.
Or if you have your home sweet home lamp.
He's just human like you and not a soul, not troubling.
Get some kerosene if you're still using that for your home sweet home lamp. And put that aside. Be prepared.
So I come and feel good now. Oh, hush, man, hush. You see my mother though.
I want to turn to the
Sunny in a seat.
Now,
In the
Beverly, in the event of a hurricane, I'm confident that you will be safe.
I don't know, bro.
I'm confident.
I wish I could have feel like I would feel now forever.
The house
Like
that is
all of this
constructed,
talking sound excited and the water and something.
$5.5 million. Your eyes immediately go wide open.
How much you say? What you say?
When's about 5 million?
It's a
5 million
3-bedroom
it
unit. There is nowhere you're getting a 3-bedroom unit for $5.5 million. When we started out, we were at 8 and 7. But as we have improved the process, we're getting the prices coming down. So we're confident that we can still go a little bit lower, but not much lower. We would have to change the nature of the construction and technology involved, which we are planning to do, so that we can build more houses with the fixed resources. But at 5.5 million, it's fairly, I would consider that to be affordable if it were to be sold on the
Yeah,
open
Mama,
market,
baby,
for the
make
quality
yourself.
and the standard that
What's
is there.
for so much in our life?
And I would also say that it is an efficiently built structure. I gather it is not amongst those structures still. In the general scheme of things, 3 months is still
Everybody get
a
big.
fairly good
Also,
time for
different
construction. But you know, one of the things I want to do, Natalie, is to shatter the traditional culture and belief in Jamaica that if it didn't take long, it wasn't well done. Right? We have to, and it is well built.
Yeah.
It can be done. Right? It can be done. And the less time we spend constructing is the less we spend on construction, and the quicker you can get the benefit. So I have made some comments previously regarding how we will have the level of efficiency in construction and other service provisions for which we rely on contractors, unless that is the case. Right? We must reach this high level of efficiency and quality of output of our contractors. And so we are making the necessary policy changes to ensure that performance is a part of the evaluation consideration of the contracting process. Contracting must be performance based. So that is something that I've already spoken, and I'm just reiterating the point. But Beverly, you would have gotten this house because you deserved it.
Amen.
Amen.
It doesn't matter. You know, there other things will always pop up into people's minds.
Yeah.
But there's a lady here. Her name is Mrs. Judith Rob Walters. And when your MP, Natalie, I know her for so long that I'm tempted to say her other name, which is not her new name. So I don't even bother to go there. I just say Natalie. Or your MP, Natalie Garvey. Did I get it right? When she recommended you, it still went through another process, which would have taken into consideration what other people in the community would have said. You know, leading figures such as your pastor, your JP, and so forth. A social survey just to make sure that you are deserving of the benefit. What we wouldn't want is for the community to feel that we have taken up public funds and just give it to you for reasons that are not fair. When there are other people, even in close proximity to you, who would have, you know, the same need as you would have. So we have to make sure that the house, when given, is fairly given. And I know it is fairly given because when I said you deserve it, the people who are gathered here all clapped and agreed with it. And once I get that, I'm satisfied.
Amen.
That the right person. Now, the house is being handed to you without a financial cost. It's you know, people say it's free. The house is not free.
It's not free.
It did cost the taxpayers of Jamaica. And it means that you must social contract with the people of Jamaica that facility can't turn out a criminal.
No.
That household shouldn't turn out someone who is going to become a plague on the rest of the community.
No.
That having gotten that house, you are going to exercise parenting in such a way that the people who come out of that household are going to repay the country by their contribution to the development of the country. I see there's a grandchild here. That's your daughter and grandchildren. That you will be positive contributors, productive citizens, right? And that's what we want. That's the social contract.
Seriously,
so
Belly?
if the government,
Right.
God bless you. I'm going to go back and see what I can do about the water.
Yes, we really need it.
But the water, sir.
A 50 wipes we used last night. I see me I tell the man say 50 wipes me have to use last night. No water. Phoebe, no water there. 50 wipes. In my ear.
Can the Prime Minister get another round of applause?
We get the water and get more.
Want some water, man?
We feel good now, but tomorrow when I start late, I will leave when I start. Bev.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I must give a special greet and welcome to the most honorable Andrew Holness. Thank you for being here today. I give a special thanks to Natalie, Mr. Garvey, to Mr. Kidd and his team, to Valerie Thompson and Ms. Patricia Harris. But most of all, I give thanks to God.
Amen.
Me and my family are appreciative and grateful for this house, because as you see, and before, I was living in a deplorable condition.
Amen.
And I must give gratitude to my niece Valerie for helping me to get this food. I thank you. Thank you. And may God bless and keep you. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you.
Mr. Toban, we're most happy for you, and we are certain, as the Prime Minister said, that you and your family will enjoy your new home and continue to be model citizens. And you have already signed, right, Prime Minister, a social contract. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance and participation here today. Prime Minister, we have another ceremony to run off to. And we have come to the end of this part of the program, so we can't stay any longer with you, Miss MP. But join the Prime Minister, his friend, the MP, Miss Toban, and Pierre.
Hey. I cut big ribbon with big scissors. Alright, let me take that picture there.
Alright, good. Alright, so everybody put your hand on the scissors. Everybody ready?
Yes!
Alright, we're gonna count to 1 million. You ready? One
Million!
million.
God, 1 million.
Let me give you your key. So you are now the proud owner of your home. This is your key.
You go!
Movie later.
Move in.
At the bar, you're moving. Start moving.
Jump in your bed. Yay! What's it? Everybody want to catch it. Everybody want to catch something.
Go, Grandma.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
Nice house.
Make a record too.
All right, everyone, thanks.
You're welcome. Let me look. Nice. Looking good. Comfortable. I mean, can't say me not come in now.
God is good and He's
I don't say me can't.
Ah, the princess.
Oh no, me there. Oh no, I'm be police. Him. See, I can't catch a look at the nice view from up here, so. Then I'm a pause. Oh, let me come. To them, the guys. Let me come. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah, I'm gonna lead the way. The van stop. No, my fool. Why am I not try to cut something from her? So. Boy. I can't record them people, yeah. Thomas, the park camera. Well. Now blow. Going with themselves. I see these people. So these are just some. Right, you. I'm not getting drive. I walk on the road, go back up with my mommy. Oh God, anything I come, I can't catch it. Boom, boom! That's whatever. Hey, everything in it. I got my mom and I can't catch some more people, but it was good. It was good, you know. The feeling, but I just hope after today, you know, everything will be in action pertaining to water and road, as I can see.